CherieHanson here. I was awakened at 2:30 this morning, first by one phone, and then I turned that off, and then the other phone had its alarm go, and I thought, well, what the heck is that? And then I realized that exactly 7 days ago, my phone was set for 2:30 so I could get the cab to the airport in Manchester, which would take me to a plane, which would take me to another plane, which would take me to yet another plane, and would eventually deliver me back in Kelowna. So 7 days ago, I hit the ground, and I would say I hit the ground running. I woke up at 6 in the morning and started to attend to all of the things that needed attending to. So income tax, I left some receipts off, paying my city house taxes, getting the yard cleaned up, cleaning the house, buying food, because I've been getting by living on those cheese balls, and I don't have any cheese balls in my house, so I needed to go out and actually buy some food. And of course, I had Todd to wire brush and reassure. I've been away for so long, and he's just like, hello, I'm here. Are you going to stay? And he's finally gotten to the point now he's just curled up like a ridiculously cute little paws lifted under his chin baby boy. And since I got back, I have been so focused on just getting the house back up operating again, pruning, weeding, getting the dead plants out. Yes, there were a lot of dead plants. And the weather has been kind of an echoing of what's happening in the world. It's chaotic. We have the kind of rain I've only experienced in the Columbia River Gorge when I was growing up, or when I was in Scotland, that kind of waterfall shower you turn on and just stand under it and let it beat the hell out of your head. And we've had heavy winds, we've had whipping winds, ripping the limbs off of trees. We have had epileptic moments of sunshine where it isn't in any way a steady growing of sun. It's just the sun pierces through the gloom and then attacks you, tries to blind you and bakes your skin. And right now we're having thunderstorms which are interrupted by sun and then more ferocious rain. So we're in a time of chaos. We know we're in a time of chaos. And let's just look at the levels of it. There's chaos in the banking system. There's chaos in the financial system with inflation, with the cost of things going up higher and higher. There is chaos in the weather systems. A friend of mine sent pictures of Bangladesh the other day of people who are laying down in mud with their babies and their children because their house has just been swept away by the storms. We have chaos in war. We're watching once again while children are just obliterated. I mean, what kind of world is it where the head count of the enemy includes tiny heads, babies and children? And we have so much disruption in elections. There are elections going on everywhere in the world. And we have candidates who are running for office that should be in orange jumpsuits with ankle chains. You know, all of them on the same chain gang, making a road in Alabama. Why aren't they there? So we ask ourselves the question, what can I depend on when there's so much chaos all around me? And this is the time when, if we're a sailor out on a fishing boat in the ocean and we're experienced, we know to head the bow of our ship into the big waves. What I mean by that is we need to be steady Eddie. We need to be grounded and calm and be in a place where we trust our skill at taking care of ourselves. So things we need during this time is more support, more rituals of self-care, and more seeking out things that create optimism and joy in your life. For me, I'll tell you the story. While I was away, my neighbor mowed my lawn, but she decided to leave all of the escapee daisies that left the bed and just walked across and grew in the lawn, and she left them to grow. And I love it. I absolutely love it. They're like stars floating above the green of the grass. She said, "Oh, I hope you don't mind if I left the daisies." I said, "No, it's beautiful." So this is one of the things that we can be looking for right now, to really reconnect ourselves with the life force. And that is, what do I see that is beautiful? What do I see which makes my heart happy? And this is not alcohol, overeating, numbing out with Netflix. This is actually looking out into the world and watching, as I saw in Glasgow, a father holding his baby and just repeatedly kissing his forehead. And I'm just going, there's nothing wrong with the world when you got this big burly guy who probably came from a village someplace in the Middle East is just kissing his baby because his heart is so full. And that's our job right now. Our job is to consciously seek out something that will make your heart full, that will make you joyful, that will replenish your optimism and your sense of compassion for other people. So that's the assignment. The assignment is not to fold up, to collapse, to turn your ship sideways into the tsunami of waves coming in. You don't want to scuttle. No, don't scuttle your ship. Use some skill and get to a place where you know how to survive this. I am having grounding practice Wednesday nights, 6:30 to 8 at my house for people who are in the local area. I find Wim Hof breath very grounding, and it clears out any shaky, dark, fear, anxiety, entity stuff going on. It's kind of like taking a super good glass cleaner and just cleaning off all the smudges. And then after you do the breath, you go, oh, I can see more clearly now. I can see I'm here for one thing, and that thing is to go forward full-heartedly. Shall we do that? I think we can. Thank you so much for subscribing to my video. Thank you so much for the people who are giving me a thumbs up or are putting sweet comments. If you think a video I'm posting can help somebody else, do send it over to friends, because we're all in this chaos together. But some of us are intending to have it make us stronger and not fall into despair. Full heart, full forward, bow into the wave. Okay? Thank you.